Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to talk about one very common question that has been asked to me all the time I vlog. The camera which I use and what kind of setup do I use. So before going on to the setup, there's one thing I would like to tell you guys, that there are two kind of motovloggers. One who use a GoPro or any other high-end cameras, and the other is the one who uses SJ4000 or any such low budget action cameras. So basically when you talk about these low budget action cameras, there's one basic common issue is the low audio. So in today's video I'm going to tell you how to tackle these kind of problem of bad quality audio with low budget action cameras. So basically this video I would be just telling you in a very simple manner what to solder, what not to solder, which connections you have to make to get this thing working. Okay, so let's start with the work and watch video till the end. And if you like it, please do hit the like button and do subscribe to my channel for more vlogs that will be coming up and for the further trips. So let's start. Okay, so talking about what all things we are gonna need for this modification is, first obviously you need a SJ4000 camera with the external casing, and which obviously doesn't have external mic port attached. Second, the most important thing is we're gonna need this external audio jack. I don't know if you can see this clearly or not, but this is the external audio or microphone or stereo jack which you can get in the market for around 20 bucks or 10 bucks depending upon the location. I got this for 10 bucks. It's very cheap, I would say, in terms of cost. So have a look at it closely. And okay, let's continue. So this is one thing you need. This next you would need a cutter. Then obviously you need a soldering iron or solder gun or whatever you may call it. Next you'll need a screwdriver, a star screwdriver of the fine or H0 size. This is +0 size which you need, and if you have any set of this kind, even that would do. This is basically which I got from for my project in the college. 60 bucks, not much. Then next you're gonna need these jump wires. Sorry, these are the jump wires which we would be using for connecting the external port, microphone port, to the circuit board. You can use any other wire of single core, even that would do the purpose, but I prefer using jump wires because these are very cheap. This costed me around 10 per wire. This is very cheap, you can get it from any electronics market. So these are what we're gonna need. Then we need solder. This is solder. This is what I'm left with right now. So we're going to use this to solder the jack to the circuit board or the camera. And of course you need a pair of scissors. Okay, so let's get started. If you can see here, I have an external port attached to my camera already. This is the external audio port or the mic port which is attached. So first we'll disassemble this and then we'll see how to get to the main board and then start the main part. So let's disassemble it first. And guys, be very careful while disassembling it, because you might scratch your lens, this part. Try not doing it because it's the main part of the camera. If you damage this part, then your camera is of no use. So be very careful while doing this. So let's start. First you need to just remove this upper panel. You can just move it out with your nails, or you can use a screwdriver, or even a scissors will do. So let's just open it out by just sliding the finger across the panel. So okay, so this is out. This is the first panel which goes here. Now you can see here this is the power button. If you can see this properly, this is the main power button, so be very careful while removing this part. Okay, now let's remove the back panel. This is the back panel from where the LCD will come out. Or let's do one thing. Yeah, okay, so let's get rid of this first. So what you need to do is just take a cutter or any sharp object which you can slide this on the inner side, and you can take this out. So be very careful while doing this, because this might end up scratching the LCD screen. Just be very careful. Stuck on the back panel using a double-sided tape. So basically, if you get into this, just pull this out gently. Don't be harsh on it. Just pull this out, back cover, and then you can basically, this is out. This is the back cover, the back LCD cover. So this is stuck using a double-sided tape. So let's keep that aside. Now here you see is the LCD screen from where you get all the interface and everything. So let's get rid of this. So how you get rid of this is just flip this up open using a screwdriver or anything. So I'm going to use a flat screwdriver. Be very careful while removing this, because it won't take much time to hamper your screen. Now how this works, you need to slide this out, because this has a ribbon here. If you can see, this is how it is done. Just slide this out and you have this ribbon portion here. Okay, so what you're gonna do is, from here just hold it like this, and there's a button here or a flap which you need to just pull this out or flick it open like that, and you'll hear a click sound once it is open, and then you remove this ribbon out and your LCD is off. So keep this very safely at one end, don't hamper it. So I'm just gonna keep this aside. Okay, so now this is the back portion and that is the front portion. Now if you see clearly, you have these small screws which hold the front panel to the main circuit board. So we are going to remove all these screws so that we can access the main circuit board. Alright, all these screws are out. So we are going to remove this main power button, and be very careful while removing this, because this is very delicate part, and if you break this part your camera won't start again. So be very careful, use a very thin cutter or something to lift this up. This is just very simple, just lift it up easily, gently, and you're out. Alright, this is how you get rid of the power button. Now what you need to do is just take this out, flip this out open like that. Just take it out easily, very easy. Be very gentle, don't rush. Right, keep this aside very simply, and this is how you just slide it out. Very simple. Right, now this is the main cover which needs to be taken care of. So we have all the components out. So you can see the battery here. We'll take this out anyway right now. Okay, and that's the battery on one side. So guys, if you can see closely, I have fixed my external port on this end. This is the external microphone jack, this one, and if you see, I've wired it across the lens, because there's no enough space present there. And the one which you see here, this paper kind of thing, is the Wi-Fi antenna. If you have a Wi-Fi version, you'll have this thing also. So now I'm not going to remove this part because I've already fixed it. So if you I'll mention few videos in the description box below where you can see the actual circuit diagram. So basically, when you take out this board, refer the other videos in the description box below. You'll see an external microphone attached at the topmost corner, on the right topmost corner. So you need to remove that, desolder it and remove that part. You can find that how to do it in the videos present on the YouTube. I'll provide the description below, in the link in the description box below, and I'll just show you what you need to wire and how you need to wire, because no one shows that. That is the major issue. And right, and rest all part is shown in other videos, you can refer those. My main objective of this video is to show you how to solder this onto the main circuit board. Okay, so let's do that. Keep this aside for a moment. So basically I would just cut off this edge because we don't need this connector point, and this is one part. And try to keep the wire as short as possible because you won't have enough space in the casing to fit a long or huge wire across the case. So if you want to keep it very short, the amount is very required. So you have to take out a small portion from the edge so that you can make exposed tip like that, the inner core. Do that on both the sides. So we have this done. We'll have the other part also. This thing gone, and even this thing gone. Okay. Now talking about the important. Now this component, this is the main external port, mic port. So basically this is a stereo port, and what it does is it records sound on both the left and the right hand side, but our camera is a mono recorder, so basically it will record on both the sides no matter what. So basically these are all the connections. The topmost connection is the ground, which we are going to use, and there are four other ports. So when in stereo mode, this first probe, it connects to the left hand side, and this connects to the right hand side. Alright, so basically when we are dealing with any DSLRs, so you get left hand side and right hand side audio. But here, since the camera is mono, so if we solder wire onto any of these, the connection would be fine and the audio will be can be inputted to the camera. So basically we are going to wire this one, this first port, and any of these two ports onto the circuit board. Now when you look closely at the circuit board, there are two points to solder, positive and negative. While soldering, be careful that you don't connect the positive and negative. While soldering, there should be a gap between those terminals, and the positive wire, the positive from the circuit board, should be going onto any of these two, and the negative should be going to the ground, this portion. Alright, so let's start soldering, and I'll show you how to solder if you don't know. And guys, my suggestion would be, if you are not very good at soldering, go to a nearby mobile repair shop or any other repair shop, electronics repair shop, and ask the guy to do it. He'll charge you very less amount and you can get it done. So let's get started on this soldering. If you see, this is the solder, but this is the solder that you can see record. So first we'll be working with this, use a small number of solder matrix. Okay, let's do that. So that we can just place our indicators somewhere. Okay, so we have it done. And now what we do is just solder this, the main wire. Just apply a small amount of solder at the tip so that the tip gets connected automatically once it's heated very easily, right? So I'm connecting the orange one to the ground, the orange wire to the ground. If you can see, this wire is orange, so I'll connect this to the ground port, which is the top port in the center, the toppest port. Okay, I'll provide the diagrams in the video later how to connect it. Just refer those so that that out is cleared. Okay, let's connect this to okay, this is done. Now we will connect the second part, the positive, which will go to the positive side of the circuit board. So let's do that also. Okay. See here, the topmost port, which is the ground, is connected, and one of these two port is connected to the positive side. Now this black wire go to the positive side on the circuit board, and the orange one will go to the negative side. That's very simple. Remember, black goes to the positive and this one to the ground or the negative. So I'll show you the diagram later in the video. So this is done, and then you get back to the circuit board and you attach it the top, and you create a hole of around 6 mm on this side using a drill. This one, this particular portion is 6 mm drill bit I've used to drill the hole. It's very easy. You can use a screwdriver to drill it, and then the scissors to just loop in around and then get the thing perfectly clear. And clear this out, I'll again use the video. Okay, so this is done, and you put this in the casing, this particular casing, and then you're done. So let's reassemble the parts and get this camera back working. Alright.
Do hit the like button if you like the video, and if you are here for the first time, do subscribe to my channel for more videos. And if you want me to cover any area around Mumbai, Kalyan, Badlapur, Ambernath, then please do let me know in the comment section below. I'll cover that area for you. I'll do a proper vlog for that area.